What I'm about to do is I'm going to lower the screw behind me, which is connected to the giant door, which is going to block the water, and it's going to back it up in this tail race below me, and then it's going to spill the water down the creek.
Just outside of Pemberton lies a truly one-of-a-kind structure.
It's an amazing facility. It's the only artificial whitewater course in Canada.
Here at the Interjex power plant, the water traditionally spews out of the plant and into the Rutherford Creek. By diverting the outflow to this empty rock bed beside it, Canoe Kayak Canada members and engineers have managed to build their very own man-made creek that they've been using to hold slalom team trials for 3 years now in Pemberton.
We've been here since Wednesday last week, and we've had 2 practices scheduled every day leading up to our senior national team trials and also our Olympic team trials. So we have about 20 athletes from across Canada. Good morning, Cam. How you doing? Good.
One of them being Cameron Smedley.
I guess now it's been 7 years on the national team.
This Ottawa native may be one of the best canoers in the country, but every year he and the rest of his teammates return to either this creek or in other provinces to retry out for the Canadian national team. This weekend's top race winners then go on to compete for the ultimate, representing Canada at the 2016 Rio Summer Olympics.
Olympics is definitely a big thing to kind of strive for.
It's gonna be a mental toughness. That's what I'm gonna look at because we have 4 K1 men's that are very competitive. I think the pressure will be most important to deal with when it comes to the race.
This artificial creek remains one of the fastest and most challenging to navigate in the country. For these competitors, preparation starts before even stepping foot in the water.
You kind of want to have like a game plan, but also kind of keep it dynamic. The biggest challenge in this sport would be just staying on line and carrying the boat speed. It's pretty easy to get caught up. Once you lose a bit of your line, you kind of mentally psych yourself out.
It's a little bit like downhill ski racing. You get from the start to the finish of the course in as little time as possible. So a race course will have about 25 gates. There'll be 6 red gates, which are the upstream ones that the paddles have to go up through the red gates, paddling up against the current, and the green gates are downstream. It's a really fast creek.
It's cold.
Alberta's Jessica Groneveld has also been on Canada's national team for 8 years. While the week's practice sessions may be intense,
There's definitely quite a nerves going on.
getting to splash in this water still makes it an enjoyable experience.
I really enjoy this river. It's one of my favorite in the world, let alone my favorite in Canada.
There's no doubt whitewater slalom is thrilling to watch, but the reality is the sport remains difficult to operate in Canada.
We don't have a structure and we are a large country that is pretty hard to centralize the athletes and make this sport very competitive. In Europe, it's quite easy.
Constantly traveling may be tiring for Cameron, as well-retired canoers such as James, who competed in the Sydney, Beijing, and Athens Summer Games, but getting to experience some of the world's best rivers in the process helps soften the blow.
It's super exciting. I love being in nature, around the forest and in the mountains. There's so much to do and so many rivers to explore.
Going around to like amazing parts of the world and getting to experience quite a few rivers is kind of an amazing experience on its own. It's always a new challenge.
And chances are you'll be seeing some of these very faces battle those challenges under the Olympic rings pretty soon.